Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
The pain makes it real, I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost, I feel, I'm just lost, I feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel. Cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal?
I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go.
I just got on the bus and it started like lightning and thunder. It wasn't supposed to rain, it was just supposed to be cloudy today, but I guess things changed because I think it's gonna downpour. So I'm running out to the chickens right away this morning and I'm gonna take care of them and let them out and get eggs and do all that stuff because I don't want to have to do it in the pouring rain, so we're gonna do that.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same.
If you're wondering why it's so red in here, it's the heat lamp. We already had to put one in. We were having weather that was like down to even the high 20s at night. And now the last couple of days it's been 60s. Yesterday it was 70. So I think that's why we have such a thunderstorm starting to roll in. So, but yeah, heat lamps in. And that's why it's so red in here right now. I'm getting ready to switch my laundry. First load being kind of like rotated for the day. It's a little after 8, so we kind of all just ate breakfast and I'm gonna get ready after this. But I started my laundry so early this morning because I want to wash my bedding. So that's gonna take forever because if it's raining today I can't hang it outside to dry like I normally would. I'm gonna have to put it in the dryer, and usually that takes a minute in the dryer. So we're gonna get that done to make sure that my sheets are actually dry before I go to bed tonight and I can sleep in sheets and stuff.
You keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
I'm just making my bread dough. I taped my bread recipe, you might be able to see it, like right up, where is it? In my cabinets right there. That way I can just open up my cabinet door and read it and dump in what I need. But right now I'm just gonna let my yeast kind of bake in my water for a couple minutes, let it activate, and then I'm gonna dump in the rest of my ingredients and get my dough rising. That way this afternoon I can make them into breadstick shapes, and then I think I'm going to dust them with like olive oil and like garlic parmesan, you know, make them Italian breadsticky. I am just starting to get ready to cross some things off of the list I made this morning. I already got a lot done this morning and it's 9:20. Still haven't gotten ready yet, but that's okay, or dressed I should say. But I did get my bedding done. I did rotate my laundry. I have to write that down, otherwise I forget. The pregnancy brain is so bad. I collected leaves and flowers this morning with London before she got on the bus. I'll show you guys that in a second. I did my text reminder here. I'm the Girl Scout troop leader and our first meeting is tomorrow, so I wanted to send out a text reminder to all of the parents just to make sure that they remembered, because I know sometimes that first meeting, it can sneak up on you, so I always like to send a text reminder for my parents, so I just sent that out. I wanted to try to make some breadsticks for dinner tonight because I'm going to make a lasagna. I also, if I have time, and depending on how I'm feeling by the end of the day, because I'm 32 weeks pregnant, I want to try to make my own pasta noodles. I do have dried pasta noodles, like lasagna noodles, in my pantry, but I got a pasta maker for Christmas last year, and it can make lasagna noodles. I've never made lasagna noodles with it, so I wanted to kind of try that and see how that went. I lost the remote that like controls the volume and stuff on our TV, and I wanted to try to find that. I'm pretty sure it's in one of the couches somewhere. And then I have this egg drop off. We started donating all of our extra eggs to a local food pantry by us, but I have to check their drop off times and dates because they recently changed that, so I don't know if they're open today or not. If they are, I'm gonna drop off some eggs. We have this whole box here, or this whole bag full of eggs. I think there's like 10 or 12 dozen eggs here that I would like to drop off, and they're unwashed so that they're shelf stable. They'll last up on a shelf like this for like 6 months. Not that they will last on the food pantry's shelf for 6 months, but they have the potential to, which is really nice. So about once a week I've been dropping off all of our extra eggs, and it's been really nice. I like this bread recipe because it's super simple and really easy. It's only a couple of ingredients, just oil, salt, honey, or sugar, but I found that it tastes the best with honey. That's just our family's preference. I've also tried to switch out the vegetable oil for like avocado oil or olive oil or something like that, and it gives the bread a funky taste. Don't recommend it at all, so I've just gone back to vegetable oil. I think it's what makes the bread hands down taste the best. It's really light and super fluffy, and you can use this for a ton of applications. I talk about that all the time. So I've never made breadsticks with it though, but I don't know why that would be bad or anything. So we're doing that, answering parent text messages because I have a ton of questions coming in from parents and stuff because it is the first meeting. So just trying to multitask as much as I possibly can. It's a little after 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna also have to start making sure that one of my kids is ready to get on the afternoon bus because that comes here, and obviously we gotta get on the bus, but it did stop raining, so sun is out. I have my windows open because it's 60 some degrees today, which is crazy. And at this point of the year, anytime that the weather is nice, I just open up as many windows as I can and air the house out, because you never know when it's gonna be the last time that you have an opportunity to open your windows and air your house out before winter and everything gets locked in and just gets like musty. So any opportunity that I have to open up windows, I 100% will take it every single time. So this is only 4 cups of flour, but this recipe actually makes 2 loaves of bread, and I don't really need 2 loaves, and I I've been trying to get bread in my freezer, but I just really don't feel like dealing with it today. One of my kids is kind of sick, so I don't really know how much time I'm gonna have in between doing things, and he's just wanting a lot of snuggles and stuff, so I'm just gonna stick with this. This will be plenty to make some garlic bread stick things for dinner. I'm also making a big lasagna tonight because my Girl Scout meeting is tomorrow and I don't want to have to cook, so I'm gonna make enough for dinner tonight plus leftovers for tomorrow, if that makes sense. So this will be good enough, I think, for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this rising and move on to some other tasks, I suppose. Probably check my laundry because that might be ready to switch. Well, not to switch, but my dryer might be done, so I might be ready to fold some laundry. I spent the rest of the afternoon with my sick kid. All we did was snuggle in the recliner, and they were kind of in and out of sleep all afternoon. So the reality of this Crush It with Cassie is that is literally all I got done today. I never folded laundry, and the only time I got up out of the recliner was to get up and start making dinner. So we'll pick up when we're starting to make pasta. I am gonna try to make pasta really quick. This is my Pasta Beyond maker. I got this as a Christmas gift. I've used it twice previously, but only to make spaghetti noodles. Today I'm gonna try to make lasagna. I think I have everything put on here right, but all you need to do is, it comes with these little containers here, and I don't know if my camera's gonna focus, but they are labeled. This one says flour. I just need 2 scoops of flour, and they have this handy dandy little liquid container. This is for your liquid. You dump in, oh my gosh, I can't even remember. This is for your eggs, and then you crack 2 eggs in here, and then you fill the rest up with water up until the fill line that's on here. Put in a little bit of salt, you turn the pasta machine on, and you'll have fresh pasta made in just a couple minutes. I'm pretty sure it took 15 minutes to make spaghetti noodles. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take to make pasta noodles, but you can either make 16 ounces or I think 8 ounces or 16 ounces. So you can either make half a pound or a pound of pasta in one go of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that going. So you just have to put in your salt and your flour into this container, and then you put the top on, and there's like this little reservoir right here on the top, and you pour your liquid in, and you basically walk away and let it do the rest of the work for you, which is really, really nice. And then the pasta comes out this end here, so you just have to put something here to catch your pasta. Really what my kitchen looks like most days. I know you guys can't see behind the camera, but it's like there's a lot going on right now. I never cleaned up my kitchen after lunch, and trying to make most things from scratch these days just leaves my kitchen kind of full of stuff, like constantly, which is fine. It's just something I'm trying to get used to and learn like a better way of managing it, I suppose. I swear that you're supposed to put salt in this, but I don't see anywhere where it says salt. 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon olive oil. There it is. All right, I found my recipe. So it's 2 things flour, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon olive oil. I'm gonna beat this with a fork, and you really wanna take your time beating this because otherwise it gets caught up if you don't have the eggs beaten enough, and then you kind of have to force it in. And then I'm just gonna fill the rest of this container up until the fill line with water. Okay, I'm also gonna add my salt to the top of this now that I found my recipe here. I just need a little splash of salt. I'm going to make sure that the light is flashing for 2 batches. It's gonna automatically start tossing, and then I'm just gonna slowly start pouring in the liquid. I have helpers, so I'm not filming as much because I don't film when I have my kids with me, but we've got the pasta sauce. This is our homemade canned pasta sauce from the garden this year, which is really exciting, loving doing that. Got the lasagna noodles, and my pasta maker was not cutting it for me with the pasta, so we ended up taking out the pasta dough and rolling out ourselves, so it's a little bit thicker than I would like. But for a first attempt at lasagna noodles, I don't think it's that bad. And then same thing with the first attempt for some sort of breadstick. I don't think those are too bad either. I know what I'm going to do differently next time when I do both of these things, so I'm excited that they're just put together. So now I'm just waiting for everything to cook so we can slop it together, and I'll show you guys what the end result looks like at our first time trying to make a full homemade lasagna.
I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just